Ok, ci sono, possiamo farlo ripartire. Quindi qual è il piano adesso? Cioè, vorrei capire un attimo perché...
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want to save your mission data up to this point?
Sì, Snake ci ha traditi, ma secondo me non è quello il vero Snake.
Your mission data has been saved.
Secondo me non è il vero Snake quello.
Is he still alive?
E rimango ancora, dell'idea che Raiden poi prenderà quella spada e diventi il Raiden di Metal Gear Rising.
He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man. Wake him up.
Solidus.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper?
You know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown. High concentration of cerebral implants.
Dottor Octavius.
Have they altered your memory too?
Che cazzo? Non so se si vede, ma c'era tutto il forzato il gomito al braccio. Faccio i muscoli giocando a Metal Gear.
This is my son. I taught him everything. Jack.
Ma è nudo, ma
I
aiuto.
never thought I'd see you again.
You know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learn from me. The 80s. A civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
It's an interesting coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them. Happening again?
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Is that so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside arsenal gear, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses.
Mi sembrava molto familiare.
I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you? A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
Don't move. Stay as you are. We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
È l'ottima
Mr.
tattica
X?
per
Ninja?
risparmiare sulle
Correct.
cutscene.
It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that, actually. I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots. I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives. 2 years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
When I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Snake? So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain?
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
Hai poche
So you did it
responsabilità.
all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Ecco perché ci hanno fatto il culo prima. Cioè, ecco perché lì ci ho
You
colpito.
can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Hello? Andiamo, quanto leva ancora? Ok, pensavo si fosse spento. Non vorrei rimettere la webcam per poi spostarla l'attimo dopo. Ecco appunto.
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of
Questo
them.
sia una critica sociale
So you
pesantissima.
remember. I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was. But I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you tried.
Ha ragione anche lei, perdonami Raiden, io ti amo, sei il personaggio più bello del mondo, ma
There was
lei
never
ha
a real
ragione.
reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
In realtà
I'm not
no,
like
no.
Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose,
Non so se
no
mi
way
piace
out.
più Raiden o
They give you a
Snake,
gun, you ask
devo andare
how many
avanti
to
con la
kill.
saga per
If you
capirlo.
didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns.
Ogni film
Call
con
it
Dwayne
image
Johnson.
training. They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day.
Poi John Wick ha insegnato che anche uomini non con tanti muscoli possono, non che hanno gli stessi maghi rispetto ad altri,
giving it hallucinogenic properties.
possono fare il
Kept
gol a
us
tutti.
drugged, controllable.
Oh my god.
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Ma ti lascio!
Told you
No,
what?
scherzo.
That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No. No.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Ma se è passato del gioco
Jack,
chiedendoti che
I
cazzo ci
love
faccio
you the
qua.
way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
I don't want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Jack, I haven't told you, about what I've done.
The last 2 years with you, It's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married. But I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Cosa? Vedi, vero? Cose drammaticissime. Poi posso fare questo. Cioè, comunque... Sì, abbasso. Vabbè, posso strisciare, giustamente. Vedo una sega. Devo andare di qua. Mi spiace per Romeo e Giulietta, è una bella coppia. Lo erano.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and
Ehi,
disarm the
cosa di
terrorists.
My
sospetto
role?
quest'uomo?
Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel,
Che bella
I
sta
just remembered
sfondatura.
something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
What's that? Is there somebody there?
Ma che cazzo?
What was that just now?
Ma che cazzo?
Who's there?
Sono affascinato.
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky, to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it. Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Queste sono le tipiche cose che mi aspetto da Kojima. Mandate dei rinforzi per un uomo nudo. Aspetta. Fatemi morire, cioè. Cosa cazzo sta facendo? Fa come si chiama Oddworld. Mi faccio uccidere perché io voglio vedere cosa succede quando muoio. Poi che belle sono queste cazzo di letture così. Aspetta.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
Non è che è voluta la morte. No, è fighissima. Guarda che sembra cambiare le morte, vedi?
No, Jack! Jack! Jack!
Ma che cazzo di figata! Che cazzo di figata! Cosa mi chiedi?
Infiltrate the enemy fortress, outer heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
Quello è il primo Metal Gear!
Is there somebody there?
No, no, ti prego. Il problema è che ti sto andando in bocca. Ma dovresti... Ho capito. Cosa succede? Minchia, non me ne voglio perdere nemmeno uno. Ah, ok, questo me lo... Questo penso che me lo dica ogni volta che perdo un tot di vita, magari. Va bene, ho capito. No, no, non ti devi, ok. Cosa succede? Sono d'accordo. Va bene.
No,
Ma
this isn't happening.
sta
Jack, you
parte è
have to
troppo
answer me. Jack! Jack!
particolare, mi viene da dire.
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Ok. Dicono, magari ripetono le frasi, ma uno non voglio risistemare la webcam perché... per evitare di perdermi qualcosa, ma... Ok, mi sento un po' più al sicuro con la scatola, lo ammetto. Ok, dove devo andare?
Actually, there is something I have been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
Con queste cose il livello qualitativo si è alzato di smisura.
Even my patience has its limits.
Va bene,
I
questo
guess
l'hai
I
già
can't
detto.
infiltrate.
Anche questo. Ok.
Variety level 13. Rescue Merrill. The return of Ginola.
Cazzo succede? Ammetto che sono confuso e
I hear it's
inquietato.
amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey rock. I need scissors. 61.
Ma c'era una tizia lì. Ma perdonami. Va bene.
Jack, it's me.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word.
Il mio passato non fa più così schifo.
Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
E poi la merda sono io.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known.
No.
Why else would you toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than
Non so
to
se
you.
mi stiano prendendo
The
per il
more
culo o
love you
meno.
gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a
Questa è una
character.
mezza
So
rottura
it was
incredibile.
artificial on my end too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't.
È come se stessi andando
I don't know who you really are. The
a
person I
dire
knew isn't
guardate
real.
che
She's not the woman I'm
il
talking to
personaggio
right
che
now.
state amando
In a
è
sense,
finto.
the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your
Effettivamente.
reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack,
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
A parte che
Rose, what's going on?
io sto coprendo con la mano tutto perché sta raggiungendo livelli di inquietudine e poi ad occhi d'occhi lei sarà più chiaro.
Like that.
Snake!
Been waiting long.
È vestito come nell'altro.
Where's my gear?
Right over there. That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there.
Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
Cosa ho detto? Che cosa ho detto? Che cazzo?
Why?
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades.
No, vabbè.
Move the right analog stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut. Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the L1 button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
Devo allenarmi con Snake?
Damn kid.
Non capisco se devo far fuori Snake o no. Ma questa parte fighissima e Doki Doki letteratura clubiana la finiamo alla prossima parte, appunto.